What's up, YouTubers? Thought I'd do a little video on a little mod I did here. So we got the Aspire, right? And it didn't make any difference on the Aspire at all. Which leads me to believe it's something else, but we'll get to that in a second. Alright. Got the head, right? Really stiff draw. That's to get the wicks all wet, get her all juiced up, you know, every time you pull. Airflow. Airflow, airflow. All you hear now is airflow. Adjustable airflow and everything. Well, what I did was you got them holes in the bottom on the sides. I took 1/16 drill bit, little tiny bad boy there, and I drilled out those. What is it? 2 on this one, 2 on the Aspire. Okay? Now, I put it back in and went, well, maybe that'll increase my airflow. Put it back together, put it on here, MVP as usual. Don't get me wrong, Aspire is a good bait. I was just hoping I could get it a little bit more airy. But in doing that, I went, well, what about the Kangaroo protank? Well, protank, same deal. She's got those little air hole slots. So I drilled those out. There's 3 of them. And I drilled those out. 1/16. And yeah, I still have my cotton wick in there with my coil, 4 or 5 wraps, something like that. Don't know the ohms, I forget the ohms. I had somebody check it for me the other day. I think it's 1.9 or 2.0, something like that. But you can still take a normal hit. Still works great. However, if you didn't notice that noise, it's a little airier. You can take a long hit. Something you couldn't do before. Much airier. I'm not having any problem with wicking. I don't know if that's because I have the cotton in there or not. Gone through about a quarter tank so far. I'm sure, like normal, it's going to get all the way down to the bottom here and probably gurgle. Mouth hit. Just like normal. Nice. Long hit. Yeah. That's where it's at. So, this little trick there on your protank doesn't work as well on the Aspire. I don't know if my camera will pick this up. I'll get this up here. This is a protank head. You notice how big that slot is? Right there. Nice and wide open. Now, take an Aspire head, and I twist it until I find the spot. See how small that is? That's why I think it doesn't quite get more airflow. Not that I know that you'd want more airflow in that original Aspire, because it might not wick if you do. I just figured I'd try it. What the heck? But yeah, that slot is real shallow. If you notice, that's a stiff draw. Just on that. That pinhole in the center actually looks bigger than what's on protank. So I don't know. But I'm guessing it's because those slots are so shallow. That's why it doesn't want to open up like the protank did. Just thought I'd share a little thing. You know, got to do something different, you know, a little bit of modification. Got to have some modification. There it is, YouTube. You all have fun now. I know I will.